Welcome back once again, everyone. I'm K Plays Games, this is Fallout 4, and I left you deep in the murky heart of Diamond City. In the previous episode, we completely finished our Diamond City shopping list. We made it to Diamond City, and we've been buying and selling and hustling and scamming and getting lots of money and information from lots of people here. We only have a few more people to talk to. One's over there, one's over here, one is right through this door, and then we have to go to the two bars in town, and then we're almost done with this playthrough, so this will be indeed the final episode. So let's get into the detective agency.
His ties. Oh, Nick.
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
I know you must be busy, but I won't take much of your time, miss. It's important.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude, but it's
Hell
just...
yeah.
The detective... He's gone missing.
Don't worry. I can help. Tell me what happened.
Nick was working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there that they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
This is part of the main storyline of the whole game, so we'll just extort some money from her. We're not actually going to get paid until we bring the detective back, and we're not going to be doing that in this playthrough, but we'll at least get some experience from hustling her.
Hey, I'd love to help, but there's the small matter of expenses.
Money, huh? I do have 125 caps in the old rainy day fund.
Come on. This is your boss's life we're talking about here.
Fine. We'll make it 150 caps.
Last chance. Put some real money on the table, or we're done.
Okay, you win. 200 caps is all I have.
I'll find him. You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
Alright, quest complete. Some more experience. Idiots if one didn't trigger, but you know, we can't have everything. And that's started the next part of the main quest of the game. But as I said, we ain't doing that. We do need to go and speak to Abbot at the wall. He'll be like the last person we talk to. Next one we need to speak to is a young man just over this bridge.
Sheng, what have I told you about keeping the lake clean? Don't make me shut down this little stand of yours.
Every drop of water that comes out of that filter is 100% pure. Why's a legitimate businessman like myself always gotta be hassled by city regulation, huh?
It's a health hazard, Sheng.
It's a profit hazard is what I say. I manage the water, and I'll do it without your interference, thank you very much.
Diamond City
willful,
surplus
isn't
is where
he?
you can sell all those scraps you've scavenged.
You see, he does indeed own and operate all these water purifiers.
Hey there, purified water. You won't find this out on the Commonwealth.
All he sells is water. He'll buy almost anything from you.
Anything I can do to help out?
Ah, the industrious type. Wanna help me clean out the water supply? You won't believe the junk people throw in there. Overloads the filters.
Ken, let's get as much money as we can.
Depends. What's this worth to you?
Job's 100 caps, but I like you. 125.
Come on. My time's worth more than that.
150 then.
We're both business people, Sheng. Don't insult me.
All right, 200. High as I'll go.
I'm on it.
Just don't drown. I'll never clean your carcass out of there.
Now what he wants us to do is to dive into the irradiated water and retrieve lots of junk, and we will do that. What you want to do, you want to come into your personal computer, data, miscellaneous quests, and turn it on so you can actually see where it all is. Now, I'm not going to take any Rad-X. I don't even think I've got any Rad-X with me. No, Rad-X increases your radiation resistance, but there's a doctor in town that will cure us of radiation, so I'm not overly concerned. Let's just jump in. Because there's quest markers on them, you can very quickly pick up all this junk. You get to keep all the junk, so you get some goodies out of it, if nothing else. And the last bit is just over here, round the back. Done. Let's get out the water before we die. Jump. Jump. Stupid game. Right. And speak to Sheng.
Look how clean the water is now. Good job. Here's your pay. Now, you go pick up some bottles of road.
Sheng, why was there a skull in the water?
So maybe you weren't the first person I asked. Maybe the last guy found an unstable hand grenade. Hey, once the filters do their job, it's all water under the bridge. Am I right? Anyway, need some water?
What a charming young man.
Let's see what you've got.
The filters clean out everything.
As we see, he only sells purified water, but he'll buy almost anything from you. Not that I think we have very much left to sell. Maybe some armour. Yeah, I think we'll sell our metal armour. If he can afford it, looks like he can. We'll hang on to our left leg combat armour. I can't remember. We've got one piece of combat armour back home. I can't remember if it's leg or arm, so we'll just hang on to that just now. I don't think we have anything else to sell to him. Nope. So we'll just take 79 from him. Okay. Speak to Abbot at the wall. Oh, they've got lots of goodies in here. Let's have a look. We'll just jump the fence. Good. We can harvest them because they're green. If they were red, it would be considered stealing. Give me your mute fruits and potatoes and corn. Thank you very much.
Look.
I think this greenhouse was added by a mod. I think ordinarily all they have is... Oh, I say all they have. What they have is lots of mute fruit plants like this and potatoes just hanging around. This here's Abbot. The mayor's going to give a speech about how he's not a synth.
Everybody,
but who cares?
everybody,
We're here to speak to Abbot.
Don't touch the paint.
I would like
Don't
to
worry,
address
I won't.
subject
Good.
that is on
The wall
everyone's
keeps
mind.
out the bad guys, so I appreciate you not messing her up none. Thinking you need a little education. Maybe a bit of community service. What do you say?
And what keeps us united are two things.
Happy to help out.
You see this paint I'm using? Only one place left in the whole Commonwealth you can get it. Hardware Town. Ruin store close by to the west. Bring back a can of paint and it'll be 100 caps in your pocket. How does that sound?
Well, we're gonna get more money than that.
Only if you throw in some more money.
Fine. Pay you 125 caps.
I think you can do better than that.
Driving a hard bargain, huh? 150 caps.
Last chance. Make this worth my while, or I walk.
Got me by the short hairs here. 200 caps. That's all I have.
Actually, I already have some paint right here.
Well, ain't that the end-all be-all? Why don't you go ahead and put a little of that paint on the wall? See what I got to work with.
So we're getting 200 caps from Abbot, and if you paint the wall green, he gives you an extra 100.
God
Easy money.
God bless the wall.
And then we talk to him
Working
again.
hard.
And again, this is an actual quest
That's a good shade of green.
for some
The
reason.
wall sure seems happy with it.
Happy to help. It's been an honor.
It's nice to work with someone who knows how to show respect. There's your payment, and a little bonus for getting the right shade of green. Don't do anything with it I wouldn't do.
Oh, another quest complete. We're very close to getting up another level,
Far too busy to talk right
and all we've been doing
I'm the
is
mayor, after all.
ripping people off, which is quite good fun.
Got a reason for bothering me?
Now we need to find our way back to the central market.
Nice piece you got there. Just keep it holstered.
This is the first of the two bars we need to speak to. The next one is up there. This is very much the working class dive.
I need to talk.
Well, they were kind of in trouble.
I am in middle of story. So then I am crossing river, right? Wearing nothing but a smile. when out comes the most dangerous of all sea monsters. A Mirelurk!
A Mirelurk?
Come on. That's like 2 out of 10 points of danger tops. Now, you want to talk something really deadly.
Redeem!
I forgot you were there, you
Oh, we're gonna die!
What is it?
You know what? Never mind. I'll handle it myself.
Well, it's Ella Fitzgerald.
The wall's sure looking good lately. Guess Abbot found some more paint.
Hey, this bar is owned by the Bob Rob brothers.
Food here or at the bar.
And this is their worker.
Let's see what you've got.
Here you are.
If you came here without Nuka-Cola, sometimes they have some to sell. This time they do not. We have nothing left to sell, so we'll just cancel that trade.
Okay.
And we'll talk
See
to
this bar?
Vidium.
I killed a man for it. No, I kid.
So,
He is dead, though. Now, let me know when you're ready to order.
He shares the same inventory as the barmaid.
Come on.
If you don't live here, you ain't nobody. Got it?
And there's a couple of other people who should be in here we need to talk to. This is one of them.
We need to have a conversation.
Don't be scared, he's just a ghoul. He's not a feral.
You've got my attention.
I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations. From what I hear, you may fit the bill.
I don't mind danger, so long as I get paid well enough.
You will be well paid. I can promise you that. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
That's another quest started, and another quest we will not be doing on this particular playthrough.
I ain't your friend, Scabber.
We need to talk to you, Fiam.
Need a room?
Use the innkeeper, we can rent a room.
I'll take it.
You're in room 2, just through the door.
Again, we could have run home for a sleep, but, you know, we're in Diamond City, so we might as well make use of the available amenities here.
Unexpected bit of news.
I think we'll do 12 hours, wake up at 8 in the morning again.
Soldier in the Commonwealth. Sounds like they were,
More food, more water.
Well, they were kind of in trouble at the Cambridge.
Mutt chops, drink of water, and off we go. Oh, not quite. Oh well.
The Vault Dweller helped them, is what I'm trying to say.
Just stop, okay? We got our own problems.
Have a nice day.
Oh, we're gonna die! Oh! Let's find out.
Now you have to talk to the Bobov brothers at least once, and then someone will mention in passing that they want to speak to you.
If you don't live here, you ain't nobody.
And then you can go and speak to them again, and then you'll get a quest.
Heard you're responsible for that new coat of green on the wall. Looks nice.
Yeah, whatever. So I think we've been given a quest, we can just delete that. Right, we need to get into the Colonial Taphouse. For some reason, Doc Crocker's here.
Stop by the mega surgery sometime.
This is the guy that does the facial reconstructions. There's a quest involving him later on as well.
You need something, Scabber?
No.
Anything for an upper stand, the rest.
As you can tell, these are the
This
upper
is what
class
I
people
like
who
about
live in
you,
the
Wellingham.
stands.
You know what you are. Not trying to be anything other than helpful. Not like those people down there. Lower field workers always want what they haven't earned.
Yeah, whatever. There's a situation in here, and all we have to do is watch.
Take it easy. I don't think she wants to leave just yet.
Hey, this is between me and my wife. Why don't you mind your own damn business for once?
Oh, God, Paul, why do you always have to make a scene? Pour me another drink.
Nothing
Damn
to worry
it,
about.
Darcy, I just want you to come home.
I'll be home.
Safe and all, everybody.
Later.
I can't believe you'd do this to me, Cook.
Do what to you, Paul?
You smug bastard.
Weird.
You keep away from my wife, goddammit.
Anyway,
You'd better get out of here before you do something
I
stupid.
guess
You son of a bitch.
the 5 stars are up next, singing about a lady. I guess maybe one of them like her.
Yeah, right, buddy.
Go on. Get out of here.
I'll be at home, Darcy, taking care of our son.
Right, we need to follow him out and speak to him, because he's going to give us the quest. The final quest of this playthrough.
Hey, you there. I have a question for you.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
You were in the tap house before, and
You tried to punch out the bartender. What was that all about?
I thought it was dead obvious. Cook is sleeping with my wife, and I'm supposed to just pretend I don't know, until Cook decides he's bored with her and she comes crawling back home to me.
Sounds like a tough situation.
You don't know the half of it. But I'm not gonna just sit here and let Cook steal my wife and destroy my family. I'm going to go back and talk to him, and I want you to come with me. You saw? He won't take me seriously otherwise. I don't want to have to really hurt him, I just want him to leave Darcy alone.
This is a very involved quest with quite a few stages and many, many, many different outcomes. Quite similar to the Drumlin Diner one, but only bigger in scale. So at the minute, we're just going to hustle him for a bit of money.
You're gonna have to make it worth my while.
Well, okay, I can only pay you 80 caps right now, but I'll scrape together more after we take care of Cook.
Now, to get the outcome I want, we're going to go back ourselves.
This'll work better if I talk to Cook by myself.
You're probably right. I am so angry at Cook, I might lose control. Just get him to leave Darcy alone.
I'll make sure Cook gets the message.
Good. Don't kill him if you don't have to, but otherwise, I don't care what you do to him. He deserves to suffer for what he's done.
Alright. Back in the bar. Talk to Henry Cook.
I'll meet you there then. Don't be late.
Yeah, I'll be there. I just have to close up.
Next is some Cole Porter.
You're Henry Cook, right?
That's right. This is my place. Why? Is there some kind of problem?
Yes. The problem is you sleeping with Paul Pembroke's wife.
What? Even if that was true, what the hell does it have to do with you?
Paul asked me to talk to you, so here I am. Asking nicely.
And I'm asking you, nicely, to turn back around and go tell Paul to come talk to me himself, if he's man enough.
Again, it doesn't really matter what option you do here.
Think this through. Darcy isn't worth dying for, or killing for.
You know what? You're right.
Of course, as long as you pass
This
it.
whole thing with Darcy and me, bad idea. I admit it. Not like I planned it or anything. She was just always hanging around here. You know how it is. Look, tell Paul it's over. I swear. I won't even let her in my bar anymore. Is that good enough for you?
And here's where the quest gets a little bit more involved.
It's a good start. Something more concrete would help.
Yeah, okay. I get it. I have an idea. Something I've been thinking about for a while already. Kill two birds with one stone, you know?
You've got my attention. Let's hear this idea.
Here's the deal. I have some other, businesses on the side. One of them is helping Nelson Latimer spend his dad's money to make himself feel like a gangster.
And we're going to relieve Mr. Latimer of some of his money.
Me and Nelson are supposed to be meeting some gentleman from Goodneighbor to exchange Nelson's cash for their chems. My plan is simple. We take the money and the chems.
I'm in. Let's do this.
Now you're talking. I promise, you won't regret it. In a few hours, we're both going to be sitting pretty.
Now he's just going to go off and go straight to the meeting.
We don't really make
Now we have options here. We can go with him right now, or we can report back to Paul. If we go back to Paul, He might insist on coming along. That means we might have to split things with him, or between him and us and Henry Cook. So we're not going to talk to Paul just yet.
I think those Bulbra brothers are looking for you.
Good. That has triggered that quest, or that miscellaneous quest, which becomes a quest.
Even though I'm a doctor, I admit I have a small vice. A quick drink after work.
And Cook's on the run, and so we should put on our armour, because this quest is going to involve combat. We are, after all, busting a drugs deal. So let's put on our pocketed fatigues and our army helmet. And he despawns right in front of us. We're not going all that far.
Head on inside.
I've just come from inside. What are you talking about? RIP headphone users, the gate is very loud. Yeah, we'll just follow Cook.
Looking for Diamond City? Just follow the sign.
Just come from Diamond City.
Spotted in the Commonwealth.
Anything
Nothing
for
to
us?
see here.
No?
Nelson's starting to think he doesn't need me.
Okay, the super mutants are all dead, so this bit's clear. We're going right past Hangman's Alley. Not too far away. Not too far past it. Sometimes he takes different routes to get to where he's going, and he's going the more likely route. Down here, take a bottle, get some ciggies, loot some of this. Down here, round
We're
here.
late, but I'm sure Trish won't hand over the chems until I get there. You see, I'm the one she trusts. Here we are. The meet is just ahead. There's always 4 of Murawski's goons. Trish, who's in charge, and then 3 other guys to unload the boat and wave their guns around. You should be able to work your way around these buildings to get a good angle on them. I'll wait for the shooting to start, then join in from here. Remember, we can't afford to let anybody get away.
Sounds good.
Right, and before we do that, a couple of little loot boxes here, because we can. And sneak mode. As he says, goodness sake, dog, get out the way. We should work our way around behind these buildings. It's Henry Cook that was detecting us there. So, what we're going to do now, we are going to show you the power of Psychojet. I have hotkeyed it, but I'm just going to trigger it manually from here to remind you what it does. Slows time for 15 seconds. Our damage goes up by 25% for 15 seconds. Our damage resistance goes up by 35 for 15 seconds. And our maximum action points goes up by 35 for 15 seconds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots, 5 dead, level up. Psychojet is overpowered as all hell.
Don't move.
You don't have to kill me. I won't talk. I swear.
Give me a reason not to kill you.
I don't need a better reason than to shut her up.
I'll tell Murawski it was gunners, okay? You can trust me. And, I'll give up Murawski's chem lab. This here, this is nothing compared to what he's got stashed there.
Now I have forgotten to put on my checked shirt and slacks, so we do only have Charisma 9.
Keep
we
talking.
might fail
Where do you
here.
think these chems come from? We've got a lab right here in the Commonwealth, but you'll never find it on your own. Not without my help.
Tell me what you know first.
Well,
That's one.
okay. I'm trusting you, right? The lab is in the old Forley fish packing plant on the waterfront in South Boston.
Easy access by boat? Smart.
Right. My idea, by the way. as was putting it in an area overrun by feral ghouls, and then recruiting an all-ghoul crew to run it.
Pretty slick. But I assume that's not the end of it.
You assume right. The real security is a system of tripwires that have to be triggered in exactly the right order to open the door to the lab. You never even know the lab was there when the door is closed.
Sounds like a pretty secure operation.
You better believe it. And if Cook hadn't been such a backstabbing son of a bitch, nobody would have ever cracked it.
Sticks and stones.
There's a terminal that will bypass the tripwires and open the door to the lab. And I have the password. So, I have your promise, right? If I give you the password, you let me walk?
Now, we have a chance at failing number 2, so I think we'll do number 4.
I promise.
All right. The password.
Hell yeah.
Is Applejack. There. Now you've got everything. And I'm completely screwed forever. I hope you can live with that.
Sorry, Trish.
Oh, Cook,
So
you
that's that.
double-crossing
Told you
mofo.
it was no problem. The money should still be on Nelson's body. And then there's these chems, which you'll need to sell somehow. But that's your problem now. I'm leaving town. For good. Should make things easier for Paul to have me gone. Plus, there's no plausible way I could explain to Morowski how I wasn't involved in this unless I die here along with everyone else.
What I don't get is that he's giving us all the money and all the chems, and he's just leaving town forever. I don't understand his motivations here, but you know what? Bye-bye.
We'll all be better off without you around.
The feeling's mutual, which is why I'm leaving town.
Well, that's him gone. Let's have a look. Nelson Latimer has 837 caps on him, and some 10mm rounds, and a key to his dad's house. Not bad. What does Trish have? Do not pick up Trish's note. We don't need it. It tells you which order to activate the tripwires in to open the lab. And for some reason, you can't drop that note once you picked it up. It stays in your inventory forever unless you use console commands to get rid of it. Mutfruit, 45 rounds. He's got a submachine gun, but you know what? We've got the best submachine gun back home. The spray and pray, more 45 rounds. Bottle cap. And more 45 rounds. And this is the big score. There's 240 drugs in total. 60 each of Jet, Mentats, Psycho and Buff Out. 5 crates here. This one round the back. Don't forget that one in the back. Let's have a little drink because we're thirsty. Because Psycho Jet. And there's some random stuff in here as well. A little lunchbox. Ooh, pencil. Right, let's get back to Hangman's Alley and see where we're at with this playthrough. You can kill him, but then you have to deal with his angry daughter. He doesn't have anything on him worth looting anyway. Just grab some more loot on the way home. As we know, Hangman's Alley, right next to this bridge. That's the back end of Diamond City. Here we are, home again. Hangman's Alley, oh yeah. And we have leveled up, so let's take care of that. What have we not done yet? We're only level 22. Might as well do the Black Widow thing. Men suffer plus 5% damage in combat. Usually I would have taken Cap Collector 1 and Cap Collector 2 as well by now. That lets you build bigger and better stores in your settlements. Speaking of settlements, where is our Nuka-Cola friend? I believe she's new as well. Hello. Are you new?
Can we trade a few things?
Of course.
No, I'll take your food and your stimpaks and your money.
Farming's as honest work gets.
Let's have a look. We have 4 people, so yes, I believe she's on a sign, so we'll put her on the... There he is. He's been hiding. Let's put her to work on the farm along this one. And the adhesive farm is complete. Then Sheffield's just standing around with nothing to do. So what I think we'll do with Sheffield... Go to stores, trader, we'll make him into a general trader. And we don't have Cap Collector 2, which is what you need to build the Trading Emporium, which is the level 3 store, but we can build a level 2. Just put that down there, and select Sheffield, and tell him to work here. Not only does this give us someone we can buy and sell stuff to and from, it produces happiness. Happiness improves the productivity of everyone in the settlement. Speaking of productivity... Actually, no. Let's not do that first. We are going to craft up an awful lot of super drugs right now. And because of that, very much like the shelf spam, we need to lower our intelligence. And we will do that with... It's not going to take 3 minutes to build it all, so we're just going to drink a beer. Again, we'll put all the buff out away in the jet, and the mentats, and the psycho. Make sure we're not wearing anything that increases our... We don't need the Pompadour Brig anymore. That does not increase intelligence, neither does that. Now, what combat armor was it? It was left. Dang it. I'll hang on to it anyway. Maybe it'll get better. And right arm would replace our champion arm guard, which is pretty nice for the agility and perception. And we'll just make sure that none of our armour is increasing our intelligence. It is not. That is a good thing. Let's check our intelligence and the stats and special. Only 3, that's good. So we're going to chug a beer and then build an awful lot of drugs. And there's the addiction. Fantastic. That's that taken care of. Now on to the Psychojet. You can use some hub flowers to make more Psycho. Yeah, it's Psycho we're short of, so we'll just build some more Psycho.
Charmer.
Then we'll build more Psycho Jet.
Meow.
We can make a hell of a lot of jet, so let's not go overboard, shall we? But we are now addicted to booze. We can get that fixed by a doctor, or if we have any Addictol. I don't think we have any Addictol. No, that's like the one drug we haven't found. I don't think we need to be carrying 66 buff tats. I think 5 is more than enough. We don't need 79 Psychojet. We'll keep 10, so we'll put 69 of them away. We've seen how overpowered Psychojet is. Again, you can become addicted to that. Well, we can when we level up. No, we've already got Armourer 2. That's pretty good. What do you think? An extra 5% damage to all mail, or 10% better buy and sell prices. Cap Collector, I think. Right, armour. Let's see what we can do with this combat light armour. Again, can't make it heavy yet. We can make it polymer though, that's something. Make it pocketed. That's better. And we can upgrade our metal armour all the way up to heavy now, which is fantastic. And deep pocketed, which gives even more carry weight. That might actually be a better option. So this can also go up to heavy armour, lots more protection. And we'll get... Well, I would have got deep pocketed in that, but we've run out of leather. So let's see if we can buy some leather from Sheffield.
What have you got to trade today?
Alright, my dude. Show me the leather. Does he have a shipment of leather? No. Let's just have a browse. There's A couple of teddy bears that have leather in them. Steel rubber. Ballistic fibre, hell yeah. I know it's not leather, but you see it, you buy it. There's some adhesive, might as well have that. Baseball's got some leather in it. It's got leather. And the rest of it's all paint. Alright, only cost 57 caps.
It's like I can finally think straight.
You were working on the chest piece, I do believe. Yes, we were. Deep pocketed. Lovely jubbly. Plus 25 carry weight. It's going to do it for that for the time being. Let's put our combat armour away, because it's not going to get upgraded. That is for sure. Should be able to upgrade the left arm as well. If the dog would get out of the goddamn way. Now, we mentioned that I don't like companions. It's true. True story. I'm not going to have enough leather to make this deep pocketed. That's not a huge issue. This is still light armour. And not anymore, it's not. Now it's heavy armour. It's polished, it's strengthened. It would be nice to have it pocketed. So there we go. I think everything's got pocketed or deep pocketed on it. It's all being upgraded. Jolly good. Now what do we look like? Don't really like the way that heavy metal armour looks with these spiky wing things, but it's pretty cool nonetheless with a punchy dagger on the wrist. Pretty cool. So that is pretty much the end of this playthrough. That's how I start most of my games, doing this exact method. The playtime on the file is somewhere around 9 hours, but that was with me stopping to explain everything at every stage. I have done this entire run in about 4.5 hours, just by laser focusing and blitzing all the way through it. So, where are we at as a character? We have an awful lot of heavy armour. We have some unique armour. Our physical resistance is 164. Anything over 100's regarded as pretty damn good. 113 energy, only 4 for the fire coming from our army helmet. And 10 radiation resistance, which is all coming from our Brotherhood fatigues, which we picked up way back when. Weapons wise, we have one of the best weapons in the game. We've upgraded it as much as we can until we get to level 30 or 40 something, when we can change the receiver over to a .308, at which point, if you level it up, this can hit over 300 damage per shot. It's absolutely insane. We have all the drugs we will ever need in terms of buff tats and psychojet. We've got addicted to alcohol along the way. We do have 5,500 bottle caps to hand, and that's after we've bought and sold everything. We've done a lot of quests. We've come in a straight line from the northwest all the way to the centre of the map really quickly. There is so much more in this game to do. If you want to see a full playthrough on this same character or a different character, let me know and I shall make it come to pass. Just to prove the difference between Idiot Savant and High Intelligence, this character here has done the exact same playthrough as our quick start guide, and this one is spec'd for High Intelligence. She's wearing a Ushanka hat and a Vault-Tec lab coat, both of which we actually found in Sanctuary, believe it or not, and that gives this character Intelligence 13. Because the Ushanka hat adds 1, Vault-Tec lab coat adds 2, and we began the playthrough with Intelligence 7. Both of the skill points that we would have put into Idiot Savant got put into Intelligence, so that put it up to 9, and then we had the Your Special book in the bedroom in our house in Sanctuary, and that put Intelligence up to a base of 10. So pretty much the whole playthrough we've been playing with Intelligence 13, when I was shelf spamming and making the super drugs here at the end of the playthrough, I took Mentats chems, which increase it up to intelligence 15. So what difference did that make over the entire playthrough? Well, if we have a look at the perk chart, we are just under level 23. And I believe that our previous character, who had intelligence 3 and idiot savant rank 2, was just below level 24. So there's about 1 level difference between the two characters. But it does prove that idiot savant came out on top. I mean, this was a 8-hour grind I went through, doing the exact same playthrough all over again, with slightly different clothing and slightly different attributes, just to prove a point. But I think the point was well proven. We can have a look at the quests. It's all the same quests that I have completed, all the same quests that we have begun and not completed. So it is the exact same playthrough. If we look on the map, it's all the same locations as we always do each time we do this playthrough. Nothing else has changed. So I went through exactly the same thing, and we ended up 1 level behind. So until I see you again for whatever we're going to do next, take good care of yourself, and I'll talk to you again soon.